And happy Monday, all you beautiful people out there in Facebook and YouTube land. We hope you've had a great weekend. We hope you have a great Monday. It's great to be back here in the Matatorium as always. Let's introduce the crew. Straight across from me, to the left, we have the old ball coach from the School of Hard Knocks, where the colors are black and blue. To the right of him, he hails from Bad Street, USA. They make them tough down there, don't they, Timmy?
Gotta be.
All right. And back amongst the living, Mr. Diamond Dave is back in the house. Yes.
Glad to be back, fellas. Glad to be back.
After about a month away, almost.
Feels like it.
Feels like it's close.
Yeah.
Glad to have you back tonight, Dave.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
We've all missed you. We have people that say, "Man, I miss that. You're a fan favorite."
Well, I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to take just a second, if I could, man. I
take all the time you need.
I want to thank everybody. I got some messages from people that I have never met in my entire life, and they knew me from the show, and just giving best wishes and stuff, and for all the prayers and everything. It really meant a lot to me, so I just wanted to say thank you. I did post something similar to that on my Facebook page, but don't think that the time that you took to reach out to me wasn't appreciated. So,
well, that's awesome. We're just happy to have you back, man.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, because we've got some big topics that require your knowledge to discuss.
Let's go.
So, and we do have a big show for you. We're going to talk about WNBA. We're going to talk about the Braves. We're going to talk about NFL. It was a Hall of Fame weekend, so a big weekend in NFL. It's kicked off officially, and some other cool topics. We're going to talk about the Southern State debate. I've been seeing this for a while on Twitter, and I think it's a fun one. Out of all the Southern states, which state is the most Southern? Not geographically, or not just geographically.
Oh, I thought that's what. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But first, before we get started, we're going to thank our sponsors in Branson. Some news from Ben's Backdraft Barbecue.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. You tell him.
So he to help with what they're doing and to help with the clientele and where they could be more, I guess you could say, in line with their customers, they're going to go back to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That way they can focus on their catering on the other days. And because, listen, I know they're busy catering, and he even said that in the video. But the day that night that we were down there, they were down there. People were asking about in there asking about catering and everything. So I know that they're busy doing that a lot. But going back to the Thursday, Friday, Saturday schedule, said still going to have the triple ground brisket burgers on Thursday, the dollar wings on Friday, and burn-ins on Saturday. So he's not going to change none of that, just, the hours.
Yeah,
right.
I think this is one of those deals where less is more.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes you can just stretch yourself too thin, especially with him, because he's got so much going on with food truck, catering, and the restaurant. There's just a lot.
Yeah.
When you're smoking, I mean, you can only smoke so many things at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. That's true.
I mean, even Willie has a hard time smoking multiple things at one time. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think this will be good for him. I know they're busy. I know he didn't want to do. I'm sure he'd love to be open every day, but it's just not feasible in that type of food.
Yeah.
No.
Good
business decision. It sounds like.
Yeah, you want fresh barbecue. Less is more. So, yeah,
absolutely. And I'm like y'all. I think that's good for him, especially having the new baby and everything. That way he can smoke and smoke the meat and pass the meat and
and here's the thing: when
raise
you're
the hand, throw back ears, and shove it in. So.
But here's the thing
Are
about
we still talking about barbecue?
here's the thing about Ben's,
Anyway,
man. Ben's is one of those. It's so good, you almost want to make it harder to get.
Yeah,
I think you appreciate it more when it's harder to get. Like a good woman,
Yeah.
Really hard to
The
get.
good ones put up a challenge.
Hard
They
to
do.
get. Hard to get.
That's right.
All right. So, also, Stevenson Pest Control. He chimed in last week. He liked the Dolphins jersey. He liked the Dan Marino jersey. We got some Dolphins fans at Stevenson Pest Control.
All
Yeah.
right.
Free estimates, 30-plus years experience, free pest inspections, 828-229-2085. He offers law enforcement military discounts. So,
and they're expanding too.
are they?
Oh yeah. I seen Matt, brother Daddy Rabbit,
Yeah.
Saturday night. They're expanding. They're going all the way into Jackson now. And,
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's
It's big time.
Yeah.
Listen, killing all the bugs in all the places.
yeah.
Right on.
No bug is safe from Stevenson Pest Control.
No.
WNCB bug free, won't it, man?
It'll be bug free,
Yes, sir.
pest free.
That's right.
That's right. And Branson,
Threadages LLC. That's Jason and Cynthia Morales. And they can do anything that you can think of. They'll do what they can to help you. And they've expanded their business too. I noticed Jason doing a lot more of the 3D printing now. And 3D printing apparently is the way to go because you see it a lot now in a lot of the businesses and a lot of the, it's easy to build. And it's crazy to think that what we do with our 3D printing at work, and I've seen, firsthand and stuff, how they do it to help the business. And so it's big for him and big for them from what I saw that they were doing, along with the T-shirts and the, the hats and everything. So give them a call, check them out on social media, and anything you need, they can help you get.
yeah, their business is rocking and rolling right now. So, Dave, how was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Again, still recovering from this much. I didn't do a whole lot. What did I do? I don't really have a lot to say. Just around the house Saturday, just laying low.
Well, you've been recovering, man.
Still
So
hadn't made it back to the gym yet. Hope to do that here toward the end of the week. So
there you go. Hey, slow and steady wins the
slow and
race.
steady, man.
That's right. Brandon, how was yours? Did you play golf this weekend?
I did. Played Saturday, and I was pretty happy. Then went to that. They went to that new place down there. Used to be Bear Waters, and there was a band down there. Had some people in it new, and they invited us to come down and listen to them. It's pretty good. Pretty good time.
Nice. Well, Timmy, how was yours?
Oh, I didn't do anything fun.
Nothing.
No. No, I just tried to catch up in the yard, man.
Hey, right now that's about all you can do. It rains every day.
Yes.
Luckily, it stayed dry today, at least
Yeah.
for now. So
First time in 40 days and 40 nights that
Seriously,
it didn't rain.
it's
Oh,
been just
man.
monsoons every day.
I cut the
Yeah.
grass 3 times Saturday morning.
That's what I heard.
3 times.
Yeah.
It's very vigilant.
And I'm still not happy.
As a lot of water has come down here in West North Carolina over the last month.
Yeah.
A ton of water. But all right, before we get started on everything, we're going to talk about. Of course, we have to discuss this day in history. It's not a long list today. August 10th was not too exciting of a day in history, but in 1893. Rudolph Diesel's prototype internal combustion engine runs for the first time. I did not know that his name was Rudolph Diesel. That's where Diesel come from. I had no idea till today. Did y'all know that?
That's a tough name. I like that.
What year was that?
That was 1893.
So I wonder if he's kin to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I don't know.
That'd be about the same time
But
frame.
Rudolph Diesel, man.
Bad name.
It's
I
a
like
bad
that.
name, isn't it?
Yeah.
In 1934, Babe Ruth announces it's going to be his final season. 1944, Braves' Red Barrett throws only 58 pitches to shut out the Reds 2-0.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it? That's a low amount of pitches.
They need him in October now, man. I'm
They
telling
do,
you.
don't they? He didn't need a pitch clock, did he?
No.
Wow.
I bet he had one of them crazy wind-ups.
Probably.
Probably did. Coming from the shoe.
Well, they didn't tell us that the game was against the Little Sisters of the Blind. So.
Well,
That's true.
it's possible.
In 1945, Japan offers a conditional surrender in World War II. Pretty cool. 1971, Harmon Killebrew homers number 500. In 1975, Jack Nicklaus wins at Firestone to capture his 4th PGA title. 1981, Pete Rose breaks the hit record.
All right.
That was 1981. 1984, USA Basketball wins gold. That was Jordan and Ewan and Mullins. So, pretty good little team there in
Yeah,
84.
yeah.
People forget that Jordan has 2 gold medals in the Olympics.
He did.
And in 1997, Greg Maddox signs the record deal of 5 years for $57.5 million. My, how times have changed.
Golly Moses.
That was a small-time offer now, isn't it?
Crazy.
Yeah. Big-time birthdays on August 10th. Herbert Hoover, the vacuum guy. I'm just kidding. That's from Home Alone 2. Riddick Bowe, Gino Torretta, Heisman Trophy winner from the Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah, he was like 35 when he won.
He was. John Morant, Kylie Jenner, and Antonio Banderas. And I actually watched Desperado last night. It's a great movie. Y'all seen Desperado?
I haven't seen it in forever, but yeah, it is a good movie.
It's a great movie.
This one where he walks in with the
yes, the guitar with the guns.
with the
Yes,
gun,
yeah, yep.
Desperado.
And Selma Hayek. Yep. So
Stuff.
really,
Never
really,
heard of her.
really good movie. And Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard passed away yesterday.
Ben Jones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How old was he?
I think he was like 80.
80?
Yeah. They're all dying out on that show, man. All in
Yeah.
the-
They said Roscoe Pico Train could be heard saying, "Coo, coo, coo, coo."
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that was right on.
Now he ran for was it
he was elected. He was
Yeah.
he was a state representative. How he was? I think he was.
was
I
it
don't know if he was in.
Georgia?
It was in Georgia. I think he was a state rep in Georgia.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah. Ben Jones.
Wow.
Did you guys happen to hear the that guy that won that contest for the Phillies? They got to call the one inning on the radio.
Seems like I read something about it, but I haven't heard
I'll
it.
play it for you after the show. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like he should have been signed right then for the job. Yeah, he won an auction. I think it was like $20,000 maybe.
That would be so cool.
But he called winning in the Phillies game, and it was I mean, sounded like Vin Scully.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Some
And
big
he was
words.
and he was using some old school terminology, like, he got a little bit of the leather there, swinging from the belt. It was good,
Yeah, I want to hear that.
really good. I'll play it for you guys afterwards. But
Was he better than Bob Uecker in Major League?
well, I mean, not that, but it was good.
So he didn't say just a bit outside.
It was that type of stuff.
Really?
Yes, it was incredible. Yeah.
$20,000. I better get 5 innings though.
Well, I know.
I mean,
And they started asking him some personal questions. Of course, he kept to the game because, shoot, you got one inning to do it, so you might as well make it count. Yeah. But really good stuff.
That'd be cool.
So a lot of drama this past weekend in the WNBA. Seems like that every week we're coming in here with WNBA drama of some kind, and none of it has to do with the play on the court. It's just everything else. It's the whatever the whatever they have against Caitlin, it's Cunningham. Like, that's it. That's all they got. Man, if they didn't have Caitlin and Sophie, nobody would be talking about this league,
Well,
except for this issue.
I'm saying that Sophie took a lot of heat off of Caitlin, and I think I said it last week. She has taken a lot of heat off of Caitlin for what she said. I mean, for what, with what Sophie said, and it's taken a lot of heat off of Caitlin, but she's still getting a lot of heat. And it's funny because Dave Portnoy went in and he made a tweet. It was 2 tweets, so I'm sure he made one and then come back later with the other. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Okay.
But I did screenshot it for this simple reason. And Dave put, "Hey, Caitlin Clark, just go start your own league already. I'm sick of this league." And he tagged the commissioner, the WNBA, and hashtag Caitlin. Then he came back and he said, "Imagine treating the most important, impactful, influential women's basketball player ever like a piece of crap," which he didn't use crap. Insane disrespect. By the way, she's got 25 and 9 assists and is 5 of 6 from the 3, and they hate her for it. Hashtag free Caitlin.
Yeah, and that's good. It's good stuff. You did your homework there, Branson.
Good job, son. Good job.
And to bring everybody up to speed on what's going on right now, last week, Enos Cantor, now his name is Enos Freedom. Back when he became assistant, he changed his last name to Freedom. I can't say, no, I'm sorry. Enos Freedom. She's a beautiful woman. She's a big, beautiful woman. Okay.
Good Lord.
And anyway. She's a big, beautiful woman. We're going to treat her as such, okay? Because we are all about equality on this show.
Good boy.
Okay. So Enos, she has now said she's going to declare for the WNBA draft.
God love her.
And I love the fact that she's doing this. We need a good 7-foot woman in the league. And listen, I'm trying to be fair here. I'm trying to be equal. I'm trying to love everybody.
Me too.
Yeah. So Dave, how do you feel about Enos, her trying to play in the league in WNBA?
So I think everybody that watches the show knows how big of an advocate I've been for WNBA. I really have. I have tried my best to become a fan, a knowledgeable fan, and this last weekend pretty much did it for me. I mean, it did. And I want to, to piggyback off what you were saying, Matt, let me tell you what this dumpster fire of a league, basically everything that happened last week, okay?
Okay.
All right. DeJohnne, and if I'm butchering that, I really don't care, but DeJohnne Carrington basically does a Road Warriors clothesline to Sophie Cunningham, okay? 48 hours later, still no suspension. Nothing for that just blatant flagrant foul, excuse me. You've got Stephanie White out here who is basically didn't have Sophie's back at all or didn't have Caitlin's back and all this and just going with the league agenda. You've got Monica McNutt, who basically was all tore up because evidently they rescinded a ridiculous technical foul that Caitlin got on Saturday's game when she just barely grazed against, and the momentum, obviously you could tell, just carried into the referee. It was nothing deliberate about it. I've got more. And now probably, and also to top off here even more, there is a meeting this week on how to define the definition of a woman.
Yeah.
So we can see eligibility for this goofball of a league. So, again, I have been nothing but an absolute advocate of this league. I love to watch Caitlin Clark. I'm a huge basketball fan, but I am this much away from just to hell with it. Excuse my French.
Clay Travis, and he said it best. With this meeting, they have 3 options. You either, the first option is you have to define what a woman is, which that puts them in a position they don't want to be in.
Let me add one more thing, man, if I could. The owner of the Seattle team also was in the news, got suspended for 5 games, which was justified as she took it upon, I don't know what her pronouns are, so whatever. But she took it upon going to 2 teenage girls that had a pro Sophie that said, "Thanks for sticking up for us girls," asked them to take it down. And then the girls go to security, and security, obviously, with it being the owner of the team, wouldn't do anything about it. But that ended up being another big media. This place is just one big dumpster fire, man. It is. I don't even know. I see why you've lost money every freaking year. You got people that you finally outside of the box that's starting to try to become fans of the sport, and you see this nonsense. It's just an absolute joke, dude.
Yeah,
it's a joke. So
it really is.
That's my spiel.
And the three options, like I said, you either define a woman or you let men play. That's your second option. Or your third is you have to make a rule that you have to be born a female to play in the league, and or they're going to make rules where you have to have a sex change. You have to go through all that stuff in order to play. It has to be documented. And I'm sure there'll be all kinds of lawsuits involved because of that, because not every trans person has gone through all the changes. They always say it's about how they feel and about what they know they are inside. Doesn't have to be what it is on the outside. So everything they're doing is gonna go against everything they've been saying to begin with. So they're in a tough position right now. Of course, if these guys do enter the draft, if these women do enter the draft, they could just draft them and cut them. They could say they're not good enough to play. I mean, I don't know how the legalities of all that and how that works and how they can argue that, but it is a absolute mess that we're seeing right now, and not one bit of news is about the basketball. That product is terrible enough. This is just a bad thing all the way around.
The pregame shows is just like watching The View. Nothing is accurate. They put the political spin on everything about. There's nothing down the middle. Nothing is down the middle. Everything. Let me choose my words here. Everything is weighted toward the other end. There's nothing. It's the worst absolute analysts I've ever seen. I have no idea how any of these women have their jobs. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. So,
Timmy, how do you feel about it?
Well, as far as the foul goes, I don't think she needs to be suspended any more than what she was for the foul. I'm always advocate to get your money's worth if you're going to foul.
Oh, she got it.
She did. So my thing is not with the foul at all. I mean, the timing of the foul is 2 minutes left in the first quarter. I think the score is 18-18. That's a dumb foul to make at the time.
Can I piggyback off that just 1 second, just to lead in? Don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
But you're going to cut
No, but do you know why it's so hard to take the league seriously? Is that because whatever name DeJohnne or whatever had already got 8 points.
Yeah, having a great
and she
game.
was on fire. That's just it's just no comprehension of the game itself.
It feels
just
like
to push the agenda.
It feels like they would rather just take a shot at Sophie or Caitlin instead of actually playing the game and trying to win.
I don't think money means anything to these people. Yeah. I honestly don't. I think it's all about the political agenda that they're trying to push. And I'll die on that hill.
Here you go.
But if that foul happened in the last 2 minutes, we'd say can't let her score, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good foul. It's just a timing issue with that.
How about this?
If I was the coach, I'd be pissed because she let her score.
Yeah,
she still didn't stop her from scoring.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Are we talking about the same plays?
Yeah.
Okay. No, then let me back off. Go ahead. Continue.
Branson,
sorry.
Are you going to say something, Branson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to call this the WNBA Bounty Gate.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what it is. It's like sending Dick Slater in Mid-Atlantic to take somebody out or something. I mean, it's a freaking joke, dude.
Yeah.
It's a joke. I'm sorry.
And maybe, but I mean, she does play like that quite often. So I don't necessarily think it was in this case, I don't necessarily think it was a Sophie thing. I think she just makes some really bad plays. Now, the part that I don't like is the thread after the game, the white privilege thread.
Forgot that part, yes.
Right? So, and she does that after she goes into the locker room.
Yeah.
So, and this is what I'm waiting to hear from the WNBA on. Because, I mean, you're calling out the WNBA, you're calling out the refs, whatever you want to. So, and we've seen the WNBA in a couple of incidents where they don't apply any rules. So, A couple of weeks ago, there was the little reel with Paige Beckers and Angel Reese about the bet, right? And I agree. I don't think they should have been suspended, but something should have happened. There should have been something there. The WNBA says, "Oh, we know they were just kidding around." Well, gambling's a pretty serious issue in sport.
Absolutely.
So fine them $1,000. You don't have to suspend them.
Do something.
The same way with this. So the social media policy for the WNBA is no social media during games.
That's right.
They're awfully quiet on it. So 3 things I hate with the WNBA right now. 1, fire Kathy Engelbert.
Good Lord, how is she still employed? My gosh.
She is not competent for that job. Get somebody in there.
Fire Stephanie White
That's
while
not a
you're at it,
liability.
too.
That's my second one.
Sorry. Go ahead. Didn't mean to steal your thunder. Go ahead.
But you did.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just passionate. I've been on my butt for 2 weeks, and I've watched a lot of YouTube and stuff, and it's
Fire
just
Stephanie White, because if your coach doesn't have your players back, and you've seen it with Sophie now, you've seen it with Caitlin, what good is the coach for the team? There's not much there. And when it comes to reffing, you talked about the technical foul on Caitlin that got rescinded like 1 hour later. We started talking about this before they even started playing this year. If they want to be taken seriously, that was the next step for them. They have to have better refs.
Right.
And all year long, we've seen so much controversy because the refs are not good. In that game, that ref that called that, 30 years old. Do you see 30-year-old refs in the NBA, in the NFL?
Nope.
You have to make sure you have refs that have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
So they know how to handle situations like that. And when Caitlin bumped into her, you saw the other players lobbying for the call, and then she made it.
just pitiful.
You got to improve the refs. It's not just that play. It's so many. And it's not just one team. Every team has a legitimate gripe with the refs.
If the NBA is still wanting to help this league financially, I think they need to furnish the refs. That might be a start in the right direction, maybe. But, I mean, they've poured money into this hellhole of a league now for 30 years. I mean, at some point, and you're right, you've got to have somebody that knows what they're doing out there. And that is a big part of a lot of the problems.
It is. Because the games are getting out of control because the refs don't know how to
It's like prison ball, no blood, no foul. I mean, it is. It's a joke. And they're selected and they're called on some, and the same thing, another player will commit the same foul and keep the whistle in your mouth. I mean, the whole thing is just golly.
But just to give an update on the situation with Sophie the other night. So, DeJounte Carrington put out a statement today.
Oh.
Yes. She said that she never claimed the assessment of the flagrant foul on her in the game against Indiana was a result of white privilege.
So she's denying exactly what she did?
Yeah.
That's par for the course then.
Exactly. I mean, call a lie. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Nobody believes that shit.
Hold yourself accountable.
Yes.
Exactly.
If you say it, own it.
And
you put it out there because everybody's going to see it.
And don't act like you should be surprised you got thrown out of the game. 9 out of 10 times that exact same play is going to result in an ejection. The other time it's not because the refs suck. So that's an ejection. It should be an ejection every single time.
That play had nothing even close to resemblance of a basketball play.
Well,
to me.
To me, even if we say it did, doesn't matter what the intention is. It's the act itself.
Yeah.
That qualified for an ejection. I'm not going to make any. I don't have an opinion on
you
whether or
don't
not
think
it's
there should be a suspension on top of that?
No, she got kicked out of the game. Why make it worse? Did Sophie get another game after she fouled JC?
She did not.
Yeah,
let me ask y'all a question.
It's a good point.
Do any of y'all think that we're all being played here?
I think that
none of this is.
No,
that this is WWE we're watching, because here we are. We're leading off our show with WNBA.
I want to be a fan so bad.
And this is what's getting the attention. Obviously, otherwise, I wouldn't care one iota. So, I don't know.
If they are, that's a horrible reasoning because this has potential to turn fans off. I mean,
they're losing me really fast.
They're losing a lot of people, I think. So it could backfire if that's the plan. It's going to backfire.
There could be some truth to that, Matt. I don't know. I would hope not, but I don't know.
I hope they're not getting their advice from Triple H. And this is just
this is not best for business.
No,
as Triple H would say,
it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, controversy sells. I get that, and probably it does. But this is just 4 levels above all that. This is just a joke.
But you're right about the talking heads too. I mean, the stuff they come up with is just ridiculous. I mean, and I can't remember who it was. I don't remember. I can't put a name with it. But one of them was saying, comparing this to Sophie's foul on JC and saying, well, Sophie got 10 million new followers. Is DeJohn going to get 10 million new followers? And it's like, you got to put context with it, though.
Yeah, just
Sophie's foul was defending her teammate.
Horrible.
So you can kind of see why she did it. And 2, she didn't put out some race-baiting statement right after the game.
This isn't
during the middle of it.
To me personally, this is not a gay-straight issue. It's not a black-white issue. This is just a right from wrong issue,
Yeah.
And whether these people want to admit it or not, they would still be playing in bingo halls at the junior high school probably had it not been to a certain degree for Caitlin. And it just, I'm sorry. This situation, it just fires me up. I'm a big Caitlin fan. I just.
Well, we know.
It's crap.
It's obvious.
B7.
Dude. She's the cash cow.
I agree totally with you.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing about the bingo hall.
But it's obvious that they do not care about the cash cow at this point.
No.
So
rather push their agenda.
This is what they want, then this is what they'll get.
That's right.
As they said in the movie Cool Hand Luke, they want it, they get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just ask any of these little girls that are growing up who they want to be like.
Well, I know. We've talked about this multiple times. I mean, but these things, it keeps on happening. And
the agenda is more important than the business.
Yeah.
That's just what it comes down to.
And I wish they would televise this meeting they're going to have. We should all be able to watch this meeting.
On pay-per-view.
Absolutely. We should all be able to stream this meeting they're having.
Goodness gracious.
Moving on.
C-SPAN.
Moving on to the NFL.
Let's do it.
Big weekend for the NFL. Football has officially kicked off, I think it's safe to say. Thank goodness. Let's give a little round of applause for football.
Yeah. There'll be a game a week till February now.
That's right.
Jimmy loves football.
Yeah, we all love some football.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hall of Fame game. One of the if I never thought a Hall of Fame game could be that entertaining.
It was entertaining.
And that was actually a really good ball game.
It was.
There's no other sport out there. There's no other organization out there that the preseason game is better entertainment than any other sport's regular season or playoff game.
It was an entertaining game,
and that's what the NFL brings.
I watched the entire game.
The NFL is the king daddy, and that's why.
Without a doubt.
A couple of things in that game. Carson Beck. Today he was making no-look passes in practice, Branson.
That's what you think.
Poor old Carson.
He can turn his head to the right and still look straight. The way he was looking.
Yeah.
But
I bulled it down to Georgia versus Georgia Tech the other night.
Two great performance. Two really. I say great. It was great for a Hall of Fame game.
It was better than a 17-14 final.
Yes, yeah. and
do you think he played himself into a starting gig?
Yes, I think he's going to be the starter.
There's a chance.
I think it doesn't hurt.
I think Carson Beck will end up being the starter in Arizona. Haynes King is injured. He's injured his hamstring. I think he's going to be out for a little while. But Haynes King to go undrafted, and I didn't think he would go undrafted.
I didn't either.
all the dude has done is win.
Yeah.
And he's built like Josh Allen. He's a big dude. He can run. He can throw. He proved that in the game. He can make all those throws. Man, could he end up being better than Bryce Young? I think so. If they work with him, they might end up trading him. I don't know, but
I'm gonna tell you this: Bryce Young better watch his back because they signed Kyle Trask.
I saw that
and
today.
Kyle Trask is a good quarterback.
Yes.
Josh Allen couldn't hit the broadside of a barn his first couple of years in the league, man.
It's true.
He couldn't.
I thought the game the other night was a really good game. I thought it shows you how good second and third stringers are in the NFL.
Yeah.
And these dudes are legit. And then all kinds of rumors, stuff going on over the weekend. There are a lot of battles. Cleveland Browns are having a real battle right now for quarterback, and they're saying Shadur may be moved before the start of the season. He's been playing really well in practices, but they said Deshaun Watson struggled his first few days in camp. They said, let's give him more reps because he hasn't played in 28 months, something like that. So he comes in, and over the last 4 days, he's thrown like 13 touchdowns, 1 interception. His completion rate's out the roof, so he's really looking good in practice. I think they've already made the decision he's going to be the starter, and they may move Sanders.
I love a redemption story, man. I mean, I know he had a lot of stuff, the trash talked about him and stuff, but I love a good redemption story. I'm glad.
He was probably stressed, those first
few
days of camp.
He was good in Houston. He was really good.
Yeah, really good.
But you think having to go against a name like Shadur Sanders, and he's got to be stressed. So he probably got him a massage, and that helped out.
Here we go.
Yeah. But there's lots of these rookies are really showing out. I mean, we know how it is with camps. Everybody gets excited. Everybody's great in camp,
Yeah.
But eye test is also something that's very real. And you can see the highlights of some of these dudes, and you're like, they look like the part, Looks like it's not just a camp thing. Looks like this may be a real thing.
Yeah.
And there's a few players right now that are standing out in these camps. It looks like they may be that dude. Carnell Tate, Tennessee.
He's had a really good camp.
Looking like the real deal in training camp. The dude down there in Atlanta, Zachary, what's his last name? What's the wide receiver's name in Atlanta?
Oh, crap.
Evans got him. Can't remember his name. But anyway, he's showing out in camp. Then you've got the Lane kid in Baltimore. He's showing out. Cyrus Allen looking great in Kansas City's camp. Just a lot of dudes that are really these rookies. And rookies are different now than they used to be. Back in the day, a rookie, you just go ahead and figure they're not going to catch on for a couple of years. And now they hit the ground running at every position, not just running back, but every position.
Yeah. Zachariah Branch.
That's it.
Branch.
Zach Branch, yeah.
That ain't Cliff's boy, is it?
No, not hardly. And some of these running backs, Price, who was Dave's pick at the beginning of the season in Seattle, he's looking amazing out there in training camp. Of course, Jeremiah Love looks like he fits the bill. So I don't know. This is it's going to be a fun year.
I hope
a lot of good young players.
Yeah.
I mean, I did see a funny tweet over the weekend. Some guy put on there like Friday. It was late Thursday night, early Friday morning. He put Carson Beck Hall of Famer when his career's done.
Hey, yeah, you never know, man.
And then how the first comment below it was Sid the Sloths.
Always. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. But tonight we continue our 16-week breakdown of NFL teams. We only have tonight and next week left, and we're done with that. Tonight, 49ers and the Raiders. So let's break it down right now. Let's cover the 49ers first. 49ers dealing with some injuries, as they always are every single year. It's that substation next to the practice field. I really think it has something to do. I'm telling you. Right now, Mike Evans has been out for the last 5 days. McCaffrey didn't practice today. He had tightness.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, B. Better move him.
And of course, you already lost Pearsall, so 49ers doing what they normally do. Even the coach is out, so you're dealing with all kinds of injuries. San Francisco I have to go into the season assuming they're going to be healthy. I think that's what you have to do with everybody.
It's a big assumption, though.
It's a big assumption, but Dave, how do you feel about the 49ers?
I think you hit it right on the head, man. I think it all comes down to health again. I mean, the talent is there. They've got, with McCaffrey, Evans, Purdy is very good. Kittle. I mean, they've got the position players to do it. It just all comes down to health. A healthy 49ers team, in my opinion, is a playoff team. I don't know how far they would go, but a healthy 49ers team to me will go 11-6. A beat-up 49ers probably end up like 5-12. No, better than that. 7-10.
7-10?
Yeah.
Okay. Branson, it's come to you. You drafted Christian McCaffrey in your draft, the first round.
Better move him.
So, Branson, how are you feeling about the 49ers this year?
I'm pretty high on him, actually. I have him finishing – I got him 7th on my board.
Yeah.
Because, you talk about all these people being out, but what have Shanahan and Purdy done? They've always found a pretty good, reliable backup for these players last year or two. So I'm pretty big on the 49ers this year.
Timmy always says that, any running back can flourish in the San Francisco system. And they have 2 other backs now. You have James, you have Black, who came out of Indiana. And I think Timmy's right this year. I do. I think if something were to happen to McCaffrey, they've got guys that can take over. If they're healthy, and I'm going to assume they're healthy when the season starts. Kittle, coming off injury, I don't think he misses much time if he misses any time at all. Right now, I think they're gearing for week 1 with him. It may end up being week 2 or 3, but they're saying he may end up starting week 1 with a light load. If everybody's healthy, I have them ranked 4th. I think they're, the Rams at number 1. I had 49ers at 4. This is a healthy 49er team with Shanahan. I think they can win 12 games, 13 games, and be a Super Bowl contender. Timmy, how do you feel?
Yeah, I think I feel similarly on that. I'd probably put them around 6 overall. That division's tough, man. With the Rams and then the Seahawks as well, and then maybe a better Cardinals team. I've got them about 6 overall. Like you, he's staying healthy. If they stay healthy, they got a shot to win it all. If not, then they're not a playoff team.
Yeah, they really are the one boom and bust team in
Feast
NFL.
or famine, yeah.
It really is. It's either they can win the Super Bowl or they can win they 5 games.
Yeah,
I mean for real.
Yeah,
just depends. Fantasy wise, who do you like on the? And we all know that. We all know what CMC can do. We know what Mike Evans did in Tampa Bay for years. Will Mike Evans continue that in San Francisco? Who are you looking at fantasy-wise, Dave?
Of course, McCaffrey, Evans, Kittle, Purdy. I'm going to go not grab the low-hanging fruit there, and I want to tie into something y'all said, though, too. And I do agree to a certain degree with Timmy as far as anybody being able to plug in, but that is definitely a situation where you need to, and I know we're going to talk about fantasy a little bit more later, but I would definitely handcuff somebody. And I know that everybody's not a believer of that, but I would figure out who's going to be 2 behind McCaffrey because, like you said, I think they've got instant value. I will say that. So that would be the one thing. Yeah, Kittle, Evans, McCaffrey, Purdy, absolutely. All of the above.
Yeah. Branson?
I'm going McCaffrey. He can run it, he can catch it, he can throw it.
That's true. It's true.
He can.
Fair enough. I'm going to go Debo.
I forgot all about Debo.
I mean, he's familiar with the system. He's only been gone, a year?
A year. Isn't that crazy? A year.
And again, if
you're back.
McCaffrey goes down, hey, Debo can run the ball too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah. So you could get him for a late round pick.
Yeah,
obviously.
Dave did.
So he might have some value.
I think so.
Not if you're trading me, though.
Timmy. I love old Timmy.
For me, I think obviously CMC. You have to go there. But I like that rookie Stribling. Pearsall's gone. He's out for the season.
Yep.
Stribling has been really looking good in camp. They don't really have, now that Jennings is gone, they don't really have a bona fide 2 receiver other than Debo. But Debo plays, he's kind of that that Swiss Army knife.
Mhm.
As far as a bona fide 2 receiver, I think Stribling could come in there. Mike Evans, let's be honest, we love Mike Evans. He's going to be great in the red zone. But we know how old Mike Evans is now. I mean, the better years are behind him, in my opinion. I think this rookie Stribling could come in and show out, especially in a Kyle Shanahan offense.
I agree with that.
So
I agree.
that'd be my guy. You can get him real late,
Yeah.
last round. So, now for the Raiders. Man, the Raiders. They had a fight this week. Max Crosby got in a scuffle with Cousins.
How in the world?
I
can't
think
see Kirk Cousins.
I think Cousins probably said, "You mean man."
He went and grabbed his jersey and said, "Why I oughta."
Yeah. So what my dad always said, "You see my fist, see my thumb, see my finger, you better run."
Oh, gosh.
I've been watching a little bit of camp. I think it is going to be Cousins that starts the season. Everybody wants Mendoza. I worry that Mendoza is not the guy. There's always that, I guess, when you've been scoring for so many years, you just think, man, did they get the wrong guy again?
Yeah.
Kind of like Jerry Glanville with the Oilers. Drafted the wrong guy. Happens sometimes, you know. I've got him finishing 26th overall. I don't think they do a whole lot better than I think they double their wins. They won 3 last year. I think they win 6 this year. I think they still get a top 11, 12 pick in the draft. I think they're competitive in more games, but they don't have any true bona fide 1 receivers. Their best receiver would be a wide receiver 3 on another team in the league, maybe. You have Bowers, but Bowers can't take all the pressure. Genty, I think, can be great. They improved their offensive line. They got that center from Baltimore. So the offensive line is going to be improved, but there's going to be a lot of growing pains. Defense is still iffy in spots. Secondary is still a little weak. So I just think they're going to be in a lot of shootouts. They're going to be coming from behind, throwing the ball a bunch. So you're going to get a lot of garbage time if you're playing fantasy, a lot of garbage points, but I think better than last year. So that's all you can hope for. How do you feel, Dave?
I've got them at 6-11.
About right.
I think, in my opinion, they've got the best tight end in football. I think that, 1A, 1B with McBride. I think that definitely Genty is a huge talent. They've got to figure out how to use him better. I do think the line will be better. They're still a couple of years away, but I do see some improvement.
Yeah, and their schedule is brutal.
Yeah,
they have a 9-game stretch in the middle of the season.
That division doesn't do them any favors.
That 9-game stretch, they play the Broncos twice. They play the Chiefs or the Chargers twice. They play. They got to go to the Jets. They have to play. Let me think here. It is brutal. Patriots, Bills, Rams, at Cleveland. It is a brutal schedule. So.
Yeah,
Branson, how you feeling about? And Seattle, that's another one they got to play.
I think that I'm like there will be improvement. I actually have them 21st on my list.
Oh,
so they'll be improved. I think Cousins will help. If he gets off to a good start, I don't know if you'll see Fernando this year.
That's a good call. It could happen.
Yeah, we know Brady said he hopes that they, don't rush him too quick, try and make him do too much too early.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think they'll. You might see him in some cleanup time.
That's a good call.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Timmy, how you feeling about him?
I'm kind of the same place as Branson. I could see him finishing as high as 20th, 21st. But that schedule is, like you said, that's horrible schedule. So it's going to be hard to show too much improvement this year with that schedule.
Yeah.
And then again, they may pull off an upset or two.
Yeah, they could. They could. And I think that's what I'm hoping for. If you can double last year's wins and then be in some games and maybe pull off one or two more,
yeah,
all of a sudden you've got you're 8-9.
Yeah, just show progress.
Yeah, just show progress.
I think that's the goal right there.
Yeah, just be in the games. Fantasy wise, obviously Bowers. They really only have two options fantasy wise. It's Bowers and Jenny. Other than that, there's really nobody else you would really want on your team.
Two good options, though.
Yeah.
You did bring up a good point, though, or somebody did, though. There will be a lot of garbage time.
Yeah.
Maybe Trey Tucker as a bye-week replacement or something, possibly him or who's he fighting with?
Naylor.
But, as a bye-week replacement, that may not be horrible because they probably are realistically going to be behind a lot.
Yeah.
And so, they're going to have to air it out.
And Mike Mayer, who was he was a great tight end in college. He's still there, and whenever they could run two tight end sets, and I think they will. That's a tight end that could potentially have a pretty good season for a tight end, because Bowers just can't carry the entire load.
No.
All right, next week, Cowboys and the Steelers.
All right.
Final week.
All right.
I'm going to ask you, Dave, for all those first-time fantasy players out there, and for guys who have been playing for a while, and gals, what are some do's and don'ts? Your list of do's and don'ts of fantasy football, Dave.
Okay. Here's my do's. Make upside a priority. That's one thing when you look at drafting players, you always want to see what the potential that they have, at the top of the line. That's me personally. Stay away from bad offenses as much as possible. Quarterbacks with bad defenses, usually even if they're not a great team, they do have some upside, simply going back to what we were talking about just a second ago, because they're going to have to air it out a lot. Always when you're drafting running backs, you want to look at running backs. They're going to have more value, the ones that you think are going to get utilized around the goal line. Those 6-point pops for touchdowns are a big deal. Dome quarterbacks, and I know you like that. Is it you that likes this one a lot? It would not be you. But dome quarterbacks in those cold, brutal winter months do not have to, that's still either 9 or 8 home games. But that is something you might want to look at, too, without having to deal with the weather and the Green Bays and some of these places.
And to piggyback off of that, Jared Goff this year does not have an outdoor cold weather game until week 17.
Oh,
just throwing that out there. They have the easiest schedule in the league.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better about my trade now. JC, I think you robbed me the other day, buddy. And the last thing that I say, trade. For the love of all that's good and holy, trade. Don't sit there every week when your team is struggling. Go down swinging. Don't think that you're going to draft the perfect team, because you're not. Okay. I don't know if anybody in this room might need to hear that or not. Maybe not. Okay, here's some don'ts. And when I first started playing fantasy, this is one of the things that I was really guilty of. Try not to play with your heart. I would not have Ravens on my team. I would not have Bengals on my team when I first started playing.
You still don't like it.
I still don't like it, but I've had Derrick Henry now some, and it's try to stay away from getting and Branson's won a championship with just the opposite. So, there are outliers here, but try not to draft too many players from the same team. If that offense gets shut down for a week, you're more than likely
Hold up. But first, we have to tell the audience who his players were that were all from the same team. There's a reason why he dominated for a few years there when you have Peyton Manning, Dallas Clark, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Brandon Stokely,
Joseph Adai,
Adrian James, all on the same team.
That's fair. like I said,
Right,
there
Branson?
are
Let me,
outliers.
but let me cut you off there for a second.
Please do.
Y'all was in the same draft, and y'all could have took them.
I wasn't. I wasn't playing back then.
I was, because you beat my rear end in the playoffs.
Dave was. I wasn't with you. And you had Tiki Barber. That was all you.
And
That's
Fred
where
Taylor.
that's where I was coming to on this.
Fred Taylor.
Yeah, that
Fred
one year
Taylor, yeah.
was saying we were taking a break, and Dave came up to me and he was like, "You want to trade Plaxico Burris and I forgot who it was for Tiki Barber and I think Reggie Wayne." I was like, "Sure."
Did I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, Dave.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, another rule: you can trade yourself into a good team. You can trade
You can
yourself
trade
out of a
yourself
good
out,
team.
too. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's for sure.
Another don't forget that you need to draft several running backs. They are the position on the field that gets hurt the most. They miss the most games, so don't get caught without that. Don't be afraid to play scared. I did put that in here. If you're going to go down swinging. I mean, if you're 2-10 after your first 12 games and you just pretty well packed it in, don't
Give all your players to Dave.
Yeah,
and he'll
you
do
could
something
that.
with them.
Yeah. And the last thing is, don't forget to do research on trades, because sometimes the people in fantasy football are not the most ethical people. Let me put that. I was in a league, and I don't care if this person's hearing this or not now. I made a trade 6 or 7 years ago, and you're probably listening to the show because I know we're friends on Facebook. It's hidden personal, buddy. But I put in a trade that day for Julio Jones. Julio Jones, that afternoon practice, ended up being out for the year with an injury. So just be sure that you're, and would we go back and trade that back? No. And should we? Probably not. It's whatever how tough your league is. But again, Timmy, you remember this, don't you?
Oh, I remember.
Just do your research before you trade. Don't go in willy-nilly. That's all I got.
Yeah. Brett, you got any do's and don'ts?
Yeah, don't call your commissioner at 2:00 in the morning.
Don't let your cat walk across your keyboards and hit the accept button.
Stupid cat.
As if any of us have ever believed that story.
Stupid cat. It is true. It is true.
No, I try to live by, I have my theories, and I like the way I do my things, and I don't like trading. I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Do I like the 1-for-1 trade? Yeah. Do I like the 3-for-4 or the 5-for-5? Absolutely not. I'm not looking to change my whole team. But I do try to think outside the box. And it worked for me for a few years, and I think of it from a statistical. Is that right? Was that the right word?
That's right.
Okay.
Good job.
Interesting. Is that right too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I try to think out of the box for a few years, and it worked. And I won my championships. And now I'm trying to think. Trying to look at it from a totally different aspect of it. And I like making it interesting for sure. So.
Yeah. Timmy, you got any?
Yeah, have fun. That's what this should be about. Trade early, trade often. Don't play scared.
Dude after my own heart. Yes.
Don't, if you feel comfortable that you know a good amount of football, don't listen to the expert.
No.
I mean, there's so much information out there, and they suck just as bad as everybody else.
Good point.
Yeah, they put all these drafts, these mock drafts out every year. I sure wish somebody would track those.
Yeah, that's true.
And see how they ended up. Because you'd see these experts are no better than you are.
Yeah. And I don't look at mock drafts. I do, though, look at, like, average draft. When I'm doing a draft, I do look at ADP, at average draft position.
Me too.
And a lot of these places, they gather the data from all these online drafts. And that's how you know, like, where this player is kind of going right now. And that's one way to track it, because nobody wants to reach too far out for the player they want. You might reach a little bit, but you don't want to take a player that's going in the 5th round in the 1st round. You don't want to do those things. So my advice to somebody new to fantasy football, first off, respond to your trade offers.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Okay, especially if you're in a money league. If you're in a free league, things are different because it's free and, a lot of people don't really care as the season progresses. If you're in a money league, there's money on it. It's guys or gals respond to the trade. You don't have to take it. Nobody has to trade. But at least be considerate enough to respond to a trade in a timely manner. I think there ought to be a 48-hour rule. Trade is offered. If it's not responded in 48 hours, it automatically goes through. That would put an end to it because people would their teams would disappear by the end of the week.
That's stupid.
I've had trades in with people for over a week. Like, dude, respond. If you signed up for the league, when the season begins. Once the draft happens, you're in it till the end. Respond. You don't have to take it. Just hit no. Also, another rule is don't accept any 2-for-1 offers if you're the one getting the 2, because you're always getting screwed on that one.
You're only getting one.
They're taking what they're going to do is they're taking the guy that they drafted in the 5th round. They're going to throw in some dude from their bench. They're scrubbed from the bench. And they're going after a guy you drafted in the 2nd or 3rd round.
I hate it when people do that.
And you are going to lose that trade. I promise you're going to lose that trade. Now, there are exceptions. You get into the season, tight end's a position there's not much depth at. You got a tight end goes down, somebody has a backup, you got to make a trade. You might have to make one of those deals, but that's out of necessity. Don't just trade a 2-for-1 just to be doing it. So yeah, there's a lot of people that send those 2-for-1 trades.
I hate those people too, man. They're awful.
Yeah, but just respond. Just be, and if you didn't see the trade, if you're out of town or just something happened, you didn't see it, just communicate. Say, hey, I haven't had a chance to really look at that trade. Give me another day. Cool, fine. But don't just let it sit there and just let somebody wonder what you're going to do. Otherwise, they're going to try to move on and try to make another move.
Here's something else to that, though. Don't be the person that puts in a trade and takes it out 5 minutes later.
That's true.
Sometimes
I'm guilty of that. I know. I am guilty. Well, I'm not the only one.
Dave will send me a trade. I'll see it 7 minutes after he sent me, and it's been taken out 4 minutes ago.
Now, in Dave's defense, most of the time when he does that, he sends you back another one.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah,
right
it's
after.
even worse.
Yeah, I was giving a little bit too much. What?
But at least he doesn't. But there are some people that just they'll put one in, they'll take it out, and you won't see it again. Like that was
I'm
it.
guilty of that.
That was it. But
I am.
Yeah,
my brain moves too fast. With that, I know. Do I like this? Do I not like it?
But get your players if you're drafting, you got favorite players, and you're not reaching too far ahead. And I will say this: there are tools you can use and I still use them. There are trade analyzers out there that you can plug your info in. They collect all the data. It's a point. And you type it. You can do it whatever format your league is. You type in the trade. It grades the trade. It gives you the points. Are you winning this? Are you losing this? It also tells you, I wouldn't do this, but if you're in need of a certain position, you can, go ahead and do this. Those are helpful tools. That if you're new to the fantasy football world, and I use it still, because it just kind of gives you a nice little, picture of what the trade looks like outside. Because a lot of times, like Dave says, you'll trade or you'll draft based on your heart, and so sometimes there might be players in a trade that you really like, but your decision making gets clouded because you like those players and their trade's not really good for you. So,
well said.
All right.
Would it be safe to say after that conversation, Matt, that it would be good to respond to a trade in a timely manner? Could that be some words we could use here?
Yeah, absolutely. Timely manner.
I'm not going to get an acknowledgement. Anyway.
I mean, you can take it out just as quick as you put it in.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. He does, doesn't he, Tim?
That's right.
All right. Do we want to discuss let's go through our defenses real quick. We're going to do this every week. Next week we'll do tight ends. Top defenses. This is a tough one because it depends on how your league does your defenses, I don't know. We do team defense. Mainly, most people play it week to week based on the matchups. There's only a handful of defenses that are good enough to draft and use them every game throughout the season. What are those defenses, Dave?
Okay, I'll tell you my top 5 here that I have. I have the Eagles at 5, Seahawks at 4, Rams at 3, Broncos 2, Texans 1. That is my top 5 for this year. Texans were just, between Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter last year, they had 28 sacks between just the two of them. So that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So if that's what you're looking, I have Texans as my number 1D.
Branson, you got them ranked?
I got the Rams at 1, Eagles at 2. I'm kind of questioning because they keep talking, Von Miller interested in going to the Cowboys. If he's go to the Cowboys, that'd make my top 5.
I hadn't heard that.
I've been seeing some stuff about that.
Oh, wow.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
But then I have Seattle. I like that 49ers defense pretty well, too. Fred Warner being the leader.
Bad dude.
He's back.
Yep. And it was the Texans. That was because Will Anderson. Even though I can't stand him,
he is good.
Timmy, what about you?
No particular order. My top 5 are nobody.
Yeah.
Don't bother drafting a defense. Play it week to week. There's so much parity in the NFL. You don't have dominant defenses like you used to. It's just not worth a draft pick to me.
Yeah, I mean, if you Texans, Seahawks, Rams, outside of those guys, I mean, you're kind of just
it's
shooting in the wind.
Well, you think there was a few years that you weren't really – I mean, if you were getting the Chicago defense, you weren't getting Chicago's defense for the defense. You was getting them for Josh Cribbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin Hester.
Or, I mean, Devin Hester. I'm going to Josh Cribbs. Devin Hester.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, because you was –
Same with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And then we don't have that anymore. They took that out of the game when they changed the kickoff rule and all that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, so next week will be more fun. We'll do tight ends next week. That's when we can break stuff down even more. Okay, non-sports discussion before we leave tonight. I've been seeing a lot of these discussions online. Of all the southern states, there's 11 southern states that are considered southern states. What's the most southern state of all of them? And I think the prerequisite to this is you had to secede from the Union and you had to be a part of the Confederacy. So there's number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves it's Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia. That's your 11.
I want to get good. I'm going to get back in Branson's good graces after giving him crap there for a minute. I do. When I think of the Deep South and culture, part of it's probably because of Nashville too,
and Dolly Parton
and Dolly. Tennessee. When I think of the Deep South, Tennessee is the first state that really pops in my mind.
You think of the Dixie Stampede when you think of the South?
I do. I just think it's so southern. The whole culture and everything around Tennessee. That would be my vote.
Who would you put at 2 if you had to put somebody at 2?
If I went 2, I would probably go Georgia.
Okay.
Probably. I kind of get that feel there too, just a little bit more from Tennessee.
Okay. That's fair. Branson, what are your thoughts on this?
Mine is Alabama. I mean, because where can you go to a family reunion every year and go with a different cousin and leave with another cousin? So,
holy man.
And
Goodness gracious.
No, when I think of it, I'd still think of Georgia. I mean, and I actually kind of think of South Carolina too. I mean, because I think, you still have all those battlegrounds and stuff down there that, you can go and see and take a look at. Of course, you can't hear too, but I don't know, something about down there and going through and seeing all those fields and stuff. And I think of Georgia.
Yeah.
Good one.
Timmy, you got any on this list?
Yeah, I think my number 1's probably going to be Georgia. I'd probably put Bama at 2 and South Carolina at 3. but to me, it's Georgia.
So I really thought about this list, and I had to, I have to think about one of the things that was I did was I calculated up in my mind, what have they done to contribute to Southern culture as a state?
Okay.
Not just in being a part of the South. And outside of football, to all you Alabama people, sorry, I just don't think you've contributed much at all to Southern culture outside of Alabama football. And I'm going to put Georgia at number one. I just think they're the kind of the heartbeat of the South. I don't think there's anywhere you go in Georgia, no matter what town, you're going to feel Southern culture in every part of it. The east to west, north to south, the entire state.
Can't argue that.
But I've got North Carolina at number two, and I'll tell you why. There was somebody online last week that was from Alabama, and they made the argument. They said North Carolina is not a southern state. Their profile picture had a big 3 on it. And I commented and I said, where did you think that number 3 came from? We introduced NASCAR to the world. We have Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty. For a time, we were the home of NWA Starrcade, the mecca of wrestling. We gave the world moonshine and Tobacco Road. All that Levi Garrett that your papa chewed, it came from here. Okay. We created the best barbecue in the South, here in North Carolina. That's a Southern staple. We gave the world Bojangles, Hardee's,
Cookout,
Pepsi, Cheerwine.
It's true.
We have the highest percentage of people that attend church regularly. We're the buckle of the Bible Belt, and we have Billy Graham to lead the way.
and more than likely,
It's a tough argument to go against right there, man. I didn't think about half of that.
and more than likely, 30 years ago, every bit of furniture you had came from
High
North Carolina.
Point.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's true.
Christmas trees come from North Carolina and Oregon. We flip-flop back and forth, number one. We have contributed mightily to the South, and not only that, but being part of the Confederacy and being an integral part of the Revolution. We helped create the South. So I'm going to put North Carolina on that list, be biased, number 2, behind Georgia. Might make the case for number 1 after naming all that stuff.
That was you built a good case, man. You did. I didn't think about half of that stuff. You said it.
We've contributed a lot to Southern culture, and I, proud to be from North Carolina.
Me too.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about?
We didn't cover the Braves.
Y'all talk about the Braves real quick. Dave Branson.
Go ahead, B.
Like I told you before the show, they should have left Iglesias in New York. Blowing that game Friday night, man, and had that, what was it, 8-game win streak going?
Yeah.
And then you blow that game, and you win that one. And here was what made me, I guess, so mad is they were on the TV talking of, when they were up 2-0 going into the ninth. He was like, man, they was like, you get this win, you win tomorrow and win this series. And I'm going, you're right. Then I'm like, he just jinxed us. And then about that time, Iglesias,
I know. He's had a really good year, though, man.
I don't know. I think his production, it was really good at the beginning, and it's just sort of steadily declined on the way down.
They need Suarez healthy big time for the run. They need Suarez. They got to have Suarez healthy.
I'll tell you the one that's frustrating me, though, is Bryce Elder. I think last game.
He looks like a Cy Young winner some games, man.
Well, he did his last game. I think he went 7 innings. He gave up, 1 hit?
Yeah.
He's on the mound tonight.
Yeah. And here's how it's going.
Oh, God.
First inning, 6 hits, a walk, 5 earned runs.
Against the Mets?
Yes.
Dude.
But he's so up and down.
Man, they've struggled with the Mets all season, hadn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly.
But you're right. He can look like a Cy Young winner one game, and he'll look like a designated for assignment the next.
I was encouraged by that Tyler Molly the other day. He had a really good start. He looked
he
good.
did.
That looked good.
He
He looked
did.
good.
I did see Schwellenbach is close to being
Saw that.
very back with us. And I saw also today that Spencer Strider is supposed to start throwing, I believe, this week.
Well, I didn't know. I thought he was pretty well done.
I did too. And then they were saying that he's supposed to be on assignment throwing.
I really thought he may get moved at the trade deadline. I thought there was a shot, but it didn't happen. Obviously, nobody did anything at the trade deadline. So
No, nothing.
don't even get me started on that. I hadn't had a chance to talk about that. What'd you think of the Chris Sale balk? Right call, wrong call?
Wrong umpire, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I think it was a bad call.
So you have to name it before each batter?
Yeah. Whether you're going from
that sounds like some Waynesville Rec League softball stuff or something, dude.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Yeah. And then get thrown out yesterday. That was hilarious.
Yeah, before he even pitched.
I think that was on purpose. I kind of do.
What,
kinda
him?
To spark the team.
Oh, I do too.
I kind of do.
I do too.
But
yeah. But here's the thing. It went both ways because Aaron Boone got kicked out. Or no, he didn't get kicked out. I think he got pretty livid at the umpire too over the calling the pitch because the guy pretty much when he got walked to first.
boy, they got. It's going to be tough. I don't care who you are to beat those three pitchers, man, in the playoffs.
Yeah,
they've got the arms. That top three, I'd put against anything the Dodgers has got. I'd put up against them.
Yeah, but the Dodgers just come out of a 7-game slump, win one game, then lose the next.
I know.
They lost the series against the Diamondbacks.
Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of guys.
Right. So
it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's August, so we're not far for that September push for the playoffs. So we'll see.
I hope.
Yep. All right, is that it, guys? Anything else? Dave, you got anything else to say?
No, just again, glad to be back, guys. I really enjoyed it tonight.
Branson, anything else?
Get out and support your local high school teams and youth league, man. They're putting a lot of time into it.
Yeah, and good luck to all the kiddos going back to school this week.
Oh yeah,
next week.
Next
go
week.
Back 17th.
Next week.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Some
teachers
of our
go back tomorrow.
Okay. Good luck to all the teachers out there going back to school, Branson.
Got to wake up and go get your coffee and go to school.
Once again, let's thank our sponsors. Ben's Backdraft Barbecue, located at 3028 Jonathan Creek Road, Waynes, North Carolina, 28785-828-400-6334. And remember, they have changed their hours. They're back to Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays as far as the restaurant being opened. You can go online. You'll always find where they're going to have their food truck set up, and you can always have their stuff catered to you. But as far as the restaurant, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, I think it's 11 to 8. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So check out Ben's Backdraft Barbecue. Best barbecue around, I promise you. You won't be disappointed. Stevenson Pest Control, Mark and the gang, great people, great product. We love Mark Stevenson and them. Free estimates, 30-plus years experience, free pest inspections, 828-229-2085. They offer military and law enforcement discounts for all your pest control needs. And Branson?
Threaditches LLC, Jason and Cynthia Morales. Go on threaditches.com. Go any of their social media. Take a look at what they're doing. Go on Facebook and look at the 3D printing that Jason was doing over the weekend. And, hey, if you've got something and you want to get it on a 3D printer, a shirt, a hat, hey, give them a call.
All right, guys. Great show. We'll be back next Monday night, same Saunook time, same Saunook channel. We'll talk about the first weekend of preseason football. It starts this week. We'll do some college football talk next week because we're getting closer to the start of that season. Top 25 should be out by next Monday night.
Yeah, one of them came out actually last Tuesday.
Did they? Okay.
The day after our show. But,
we'll get more into college football next Monday night, and we'll talk more about NFL, Braves baseball, and a whole lot more. So y'all have a great week for the old ball coach from the School of Hard Knocks, for Terrible Timmy from the Bad Street USA, and for Diamond Dave over here from the mean streets of Hazelwood, back with us finally. The gang is back together again. So
he's back in the saddle again.
That's right.
I just can't sing it like they sing.
Diamonds are forever, and so are the Four Horsemen here.
Right on.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great week. Great weekend. Enjoy the warm weather while it's still lasting. And we'll see y'all back here next week, 7 o'clock, YouTube, Facebook. Remember, be good to each other. When you speak of us, speak well. See y'all.